Where have you brought me, Aku?
You actually think you can escape?
You will not stop me, Aku.
Let's take a trip. Something like 16 odd, give or take, years ago, a lovely program called Samurai Jack came onto the TV. I think it was on Cartoon Network, actually. And yeah, I fell in love with this series. Absolutely brilliant. The look, the sound, the acting or voice acting, and everything about it. The attitude of the program just made me fall in love with the whole thing. When it ended, I was a little bit sad, but recently they came out with another season, and then this, and I was a bit worried. Now, if they do a Samurai Jack game, are they going to really flap it up, or will it be decent?
The time has come, Aku.
Looks wise, if you've ever seen the TV series, it's basically that. Yeah, maybe not as impressive in some bits, but basically it's that. It just looks like that. There's not really much else to say. They have nailed the graphics completely. There's a bit of frame per second slowdown here and there where it drops from 30 down to probably about 26 or whatever, but it's not very often, and yeah, it's not really noticeable that much. As for the sound, you're looking at the same story really. It's acted by the same people from the TV series, and it's a good enough job. All the things sound weighty, the voice acting is amazing as normal. There's only one thing that I'm not quite sure why they did it, but there's voice acted through all of it, and then suddenly you get bits like this. There's no sound when he's talking. Why? But yet in other places they yabber on for ages, and it's great. It just feels like Samurai Jack again. So I don't quite understand why they've done that, whether they've tried to cut costs or something. It's beyond me entirely. And so gameplay, well, basically you're Samurai Jack, you've been tossed through time again, and you have to get back and save someone that's been kidnapped, quote unquote. And you meet lots of characters from the original, some that talk, some that don't. I still don't understand that. And yeah, it's just really good. The downsides of this game though are again strange. It feels more like an arena battler, because you go somewhere, you get locked in to the area, you have to defeat, rinse and repeat. It kind of like takes a little bit of something away from the whole feeling of it, which is really, really strange, or at least to me it is anyway. At the end of each stage, you can see that you get ranked, so you know there's that keeps you going, keeps you trying to score better, and gives it a bit more replayability. There are sections like this where you're kind of like running in almost like a platformer type thing. And then it'll go back into the 3D, as you can see, realm again. I find it interesting and a bit strange at the same time, but you know, it didn't really put me off that much. There's plenty in this game to do, plenty also to see. Some levels are more bland than the others, which added a little bit to repetitivity. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I really enjoyed my time with Mr. Jack. And I enjoyed the game. It really was good. But I don't know whether that's because I'm a big fan. Now, if I was a fan and I'm looking at this game to buy, I would definitely say go out and get it. To be honest with you, a bit of repetitiveness didn't really, you know, put me off too much. It was fun having all these different weapons. It was fun hearing the voices and the acting and all that put together once again. But with me actually being able to interact with it, it was just superb. As for non-fans, I think it's worth getting if you're into this genre, and I think it's worth waiting for a sale if you're neither a fan of the genre or actually a fan of Samurai Jack. But otherwise, I think this is a must-buy straight away if you're a fan of one or the other. Preferably both like me. So overall, I think they've done quite a good job, considering you know, everyone's going to be looking at this really scrutinizingly. So yeah, I'm quite happy I bought it. I don't get free review copies. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this helps. Let me know if you get it. Let me know if you enjoyed it as much.
The time has come, Aku.